Hello everyone, in this video we're going to learn how to modify the data in our Excel sheet using cell alignment, orientation, and indentation. Aligning a text or rotating a text in a cell can change the way our data appears. We can change it using different options in Excel. For example, here in cell A1, we have the title for our column A. In order to change the alignment of the text, we will need to click on the Home tab, and in the alignment group, we can choose whether we want the text to be displayed in a counterclockwise angle or a clockwise angle, or as vertical text, or if we want to rotate the text up or text down. Let's select angle counterclockwise. You can also format the cell alignment by clicking on the last option here. By doing so, you're able to change the font, change the color, and apply different effects. You can also choose to change the line style around the border. And if you don't want any border, you can click on None, and you can choose the line color from here as well. You can also choose the background color if you would like to apply one, and different pattern colors from this option. If you would like to lock the cells to protect the worksheet, you can also choose this option. You can also set the indent distance for the horizontal and the vertical alignment. Here, under the number section, if you're dealing with numbers in your cell, you can choose different formatting. And if you're dealing with currency, you can choose how you want it to be displayed. If you're dealing with accounting data, you can choose from these options. If you have date in your cell, you can choose how you want the date to be displayed. If you're dealing with time data, you can again choose the style that you like from this list. And for percentages, you can specify how many decimal places you would like. For fraction, you can display how you want the fraction to be evaluated. And if it's scientific data, you can again choose the decimal places. For text data, you can choose alignment and font options. If you want to customize how the data is to be displayed, you can click on the custom option and choose accordingly. As you are selecting the different options using the orientation button, you can also see a preview in the cell. Next, we will learn how to wrap text within cells in Excel. By default, Excel displays the text as you type it. It does not wrap the text in the cell. At times, it allows the entry to overflow into the surrounding cell to the right or remain hidden in the same cell, as seen here in cell B1. You are able to see the contents in the formula bar, but you're not able to see it in the column itself. In order to make the entry visible, you can either manually adjust the width, or you can click under the Home tab in the Alignment group and select the Wrap Text option. This will adjust the size of the cell to fit the contents in the cell. Next, let's learn how to apply cell formats and styles. By default, the font that we see in Excel is Calibri with a font size of 11. We can change the font size, the font style, by clicking under the Home tab and selecting from the different fonts that Excel has. You can also adjust the size by selecting the size from here. If the size is not visible here, you can also type your own. You can also choose one of the pre-configured sets of cell formats that Excel has. In order to do so, you will click on the Home tab, and on the right side here, you can choose any of the styles that you see here. As you can see here, all the styles have labels. So if you're looking for a specific style, you can either hover on it or you can look at the name written on it. You can also apply the cell style to the entire worksheet by selecting the entire worksheet by clicking on the top left corner and selecting the style that you like. You can also manually apply different styles to different cells from the Home tab. So on the Home tab, you can choose the color for your cell. You can choose the color for your font. You can also choose whether you want grid lines, which are the lines around your cells. You can also choose from the different options you see here. And you can choose whether you want to underline the text or double underline it. If you want italics, you can click on here. And if you want the text to be in bold, you can click here. You can also increase the font size by clicking here, or decrease the font size by clicking here. You can also choose to top align your text or middle align. You can also choose whether you want your text to align left, center, or right. And you can increase the indent by clicking here, and decrease the indent by clicking the decrease indent button. When you are dealing with number data, you can also apply different number formats to the data. Let's take the example in cell C. By default, cells in Excel worksheet are assigned the general number format. You can see that under the Home tab in the center right here. You can also choose to change the number format by selecting the different formats that you see here. If you would like it to be a number, select here, and if you would like to increase the decimal place, you can click here, and if you would like to decrease it, click right here. If you're dealing with currency, you can use the currency format. This will add the $sign next to the number. And if you're dealing with accounting data, you can select this. If you need more number formats, you can click on this option right here, and you can again select the different formats that you see here. Here again, you're able to select the indent size, the font, and border if you need, and if you don't need, you select none. And you can also change the background color of the cell from here as well. You can also choose the different alignments by clicking on this section here, just as we did earlier. If you need to apply the percentage format, you can do so by clicking here. When you apply the percentage format to a cell, the cell displays the percentage equivalent of the number. For example, if you have the number 1 in the cell and you choose to apply the percentage format, it will display 100%. If you have the number 6 in the cell and you apply the percentage format, Excel will display 600%. Now let's say we want to apply an existing format to another cell. Let's say we like the format that we see in column B. In order to apply this formatting to column D, we will click under the Home tab, and on the left hand side where you see the paintbrush, we will click on it. This is the Format Painter tool. And we will click the cell where we want to apply the format to. So this is how you can easily reapply existing formatting from one cell to another cell. Another way to apply formatting to other cells is by using the autofill option. To do so, first select the cell which has the formatting already done. Next, bring your cursor to the lower right corner, and when you see the arrow, drag it to the right, and at the lower right corner, select Fill Formatting Only. If you do not do so, and if you just copy it and you drag it to the right, it is just going to copy the contents. So don't forget to select the Fill Formatting option.